Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Y'all, we're gonna talk about this story about with a two little kids in Canada that's went missing. Jack and Lillian. Jack and Lily. Sorry, Jack and Lily. So the story is just crazy. This is just so weird. Okay, Jack is 4 and Lily is 6. Right. So they live in some part of Canada. They are part of a tribe. I can't even say the tribe name because the name is it look crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all. But anyway, the mother and the boyfriend said they were in their bedroom, and the children was in the next room right next to them, so she could hear them playing. So she said she kept dozing off until she did not hear them anymore. So she asked her partner, because on the news she called him her partner. But when they asked him, he called her his wife. So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, they get crazy, y'all. So now she said she asked him, did he hear the kids? And he was like, no. She said the reason why, because she kept dozing off, because she was in a room with the baby, with the partner and the baby, and she kept dozing off. But that doesn't, listen, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just going on a story that she's telling, okay? The story that she's telling. She says she was dozing off, right? But she said she heard the kids playing. So now she must have dozed off. She woke up and she asked him, I don't hear the kids. So she said, did you hear the kids? And he was like, no, I don't hear the kids either. So my thing is, now y'all both is in the room with the baby. So you said you kept dozing in and out. So what was he doing? He was doing the same exact thing you was doing? Then, another thing, allegedly, because I'm not blaming them. Listen, I would never blame victim because I don't know what happens to these children. Okay? There is not even an Amber Alert out. So, something ain't right. So, anyway, she says that the children do not go outside by themselves. She said, we always outside with the kids. Then she says, when the kids do go out, she just said the kids don't go out. And now she said when the kids do go out, they usually leave the door open. She said, but this time here, the door was closed. Now, they have a trailer house. Okay? It's huge. It's long. It's pretty long. And she said the kids pulled the sliding doors. So she made sure, she said, those sliding doors, they're very silent. So that's why we didn't hear it. But if you look at the house, it's old as hell. Like, it's messed up. There's no way that door is not going to make that type of noise. You understand what I'm saying? So, I think I'm skipping. Yeah. Because she said the kids were sick for 2 days. So she kept them home from school. So my thing is this. Usually, if I get sick in the house, that don't mean everybody else gets sick in the house. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I can understand if one of the children gets sick and they have to stay home. But both of them to get sick at the same time, and it happened to be that you kept them home for 2 days, and then it was the weekend. You understand what I'm saying? And now, it's just a coincidence. They get sick around the time they go missing. This just doesn't make any sense to me. Because she said she was in there with the baby, her and her partner. He said his wife, she said her partner. So my thing is this: if the children was sick, when did you get up and Sorry, y'all. The kids outside right by my window and they playing. It's nice outside, so they playing. Pardon me for that. So anyway, I'm not gonna excuse no children playing. You know what I'm saying? Like they playing, they having fun. But anyway, but my thing is this. So she said she kept him home for those days. So my thing is, she said that the little boy wears a onesie, the little pull-up pants. So that means he's still pee on himself. So 10 o'clock, you didn't get up no time before 10 o'clock. I don't get that, because I know mothers that have children is getting they behind up early. Even if she didn't get up early, you understand what I'm saying? She still have to check and see if they still sick, because if the children stayed home because they were sick. So that morning that you got 10 o'clock that you got up, you ain't like trying to check and see was the kids still sick that you couldn't bring to school. I don't understand that. You never check to see if the kids are still sick. So all this here is a coincidence that the children were sick and then all of a sudden they're gone. And like I said, she said they do not go outside without them. This is what she said, okay? And I'm saying, like, then she turned around and said when they do go out, they usually leave the sliding door open. But you just said they don't go outside by themselves. Then she said she heard the kids outside playing. I let you don't go outside without you. But look, in the backyard, she said the sliding door. There's no way. I'm going to show y'all this place. There's no way in hell that this door does not make any noise. Okay, this door is probably a whole engine. Okay, because this house is a hot mess. Okay, I'm not trying to like talk down on her or anything like that. But the house is a mess. It just sounds really crazy that listen. Hopefully that I'm gonna read something to y'all. Hopefully that the children do get found or whatever. But I'm gonna show y'all this house right now. The backyard, they do have a sliding door on the deck, a little small deck. So if the two little kids, 6 and 4, got out, it's just really odd to me. It's just really odd that the kid just gonna be like, come on, let's just go. That's crazy, but like, come on, let's just go. And the backyard is huge, y'all. And it has a gate around it. Like for real, it's a gate there. Like a big gate. It's a gate going all the way around. So I don't know, like, how do you get out the gate? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you get out the gate? And then, not even that, you saying the children were sick. You know what I'm saying? And so you never checked on the kids to see was they had a fever, or I don't know what kind of sickness they had. You know what I'm saying? For you to have to keep them home from school. You know what I'm saying? They had to be sick to keep. To me myself, you have to be really, really, really sick to stay home from school. I'm not lying. Like sick for real. But 2 days. And just so happened the children went missing. And they spoke to the mother. You understand? It gets crazy, y'all. They spoke to the mother. And she was saying, I missed them. I want to hold them again. But she was talking like regular. And she didn't have any tears. So now the boyfriend, her partner, that's what she called him. He said to the police, I will take a lie detector test because I ain't do nothing. Okay, he's volunteering to take a lie detector test. So I don't know what's going on here, So anyway, now he said when he got up, the boyfriend, when she said they were gone, she said she got up and they were gone. But she said this doesn't make any sense. She said when she got up, she knew the kids was missing. But that don't sound right, because guess what? And he said he jumped up and he just jumped in the truck and he went looking for the kids. far the kids have went. This place is huge, and they said this. It's like a. I don't know. She is part of a tribe, but where they at, they don't even get cell phone, like reception good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, if you saw the door close, what made you think, like, they went out the door? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you get up and say, the kids is, if you went to look for the kids, the kids is not here. Oh my God! But you said yourself they usually leave the door open. You understand what I'm saying? But the door was, she said this time here the door was closed. So this 6 and 4-year-old turned around and was like, "Give me your hand, let's go," and closed the door back. And go where? How long was y'all going in and out? But how could be both of y'all at the same time going in and out? That don't make no sense. Both of y'all going. What is y'all both sleeping or not sleeping? Because you kept saying you kept dozing off. You understand what I'm saying? She kept saying I kept dozing in, dozing out. But what was he doing? What was he doing? Because you said when you got up, you asked him, you hear the kids, and he was like, nah. So he was already up. So what the hell is going on? That doesn't make any sense to me. What is going on? Like, anyway, because I'm not, allegedly, I'm not saying that she, listen, y'all. Allegedly, she said that's her boyfriend. He said that's his wife. Well, check this out, y'all. It get even weirder. She packed her and got out and she ain't staying there. So what the hell happened with them two? He there all by himself now. She's at, I don't know, a sister house, mama house, somebody house. How you leave? How you leave and your kids is missing? How is that? I don't get it, y'all. They said she left, y'all. So either she knows something that this partner of hers did. It just had to be. But how could you? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. How could you leave when you don't know what happened to your children? Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they do go out, they leave the door open. You know what I'm saying? Then she said they on the autism spectrum. And the way she said it was kind of weird because she said they're not. She said only in school. I don't know about that. Just in school? Maybe she's not saying it right. I don't know. But she said they only on the autistic spectrum, only in school. So, you're going to get up, whatever you went through with your partner, and bounce. But your kids are still missing. You're the mom. That's the stepfather. That's the stepfather. And she said the kids are very friendly. And they would talk your head off. They talk to anybody. They would talk your head off. Then they said something about the aunt said they're very quiet. And said they don't talk that good. Y'all, I don't know. I'm praying that, that these kids get back home. But let me just say this here. In the backyard, like I was saying, I'm going to show y'all this yard. In the backyard, it is huge, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't see where the hell did these kids go. And she literally said he had on like a onesie or some shit like that. Like a onesie or something. I don't know. Like, that's the backyard. You understand what I'm saying to you? Doesn't mean that, I'm going to show you because to me, it looks like it's in. It looks like everything is in. Like, they have a gate. So for the kids to go in the backyard and just go, unless somebody took them. You understand what I'm saying? Because you were saying that you kept dozing off and the kids wasn't there. and you said you called the police. He said he got in the car looking around for the kids. Like, where the hell the kids could have went at? Like, they 4 and 6. Like, in this place is like in a desolate place, like somewhere in Bubble Hell somewhere. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I live in a Jewish area. They're about to do their thing. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. One second. Sorry, y'all. I live in the I live in an area where they listen. It's different. But anyway, like I said, she said that, you know, she called the cops right away. So he went in the truck looking for the kids. But when I show you this backyard, I know y'all saying, well, can you just show me the backyard? I know, but I'm just trying to set the picture for y'all. Okay? And while we at it, can y'all hit that like button and subscribe, please? Y'all, just hit the button, please. But anyway, in the backyard is huge. The backyard is huge. And I can't see where the hell they got out the backyard. Unless, like I said, she said she was sleeping and she doesn't even know what he was doing. So somebody could have taken the children. But the crazy part is, kids that's 4 and 6, why come they didn't put an Amber Alert out on the children? You understand what I'm saying? It's been a week now. It's been a week since the kids was gone. The kids been gone for a whole week. And there's not an Amber Alert. Because if you're saying that the kids did go out and your partner looked around, rode around in the car, and they can't find them, where the hell could they be? Where are they? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense at all. And like I said, so this is another thing. Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it. So, what make you think they went out the back door? Not the front door. You understand what I'm saying? How could you assume that they went out the back door? Because you said the door was closed. So, you don't know if they went out the front door. That's when they can go and probably, walk off far away somewhere. Not in the backyard, because that backyard look like it's fenced in. And they're only 4 and 6. What are they doing? Escape? They're trying to escape and they lifting each other up over the fences or something like that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, she should not have just said, she shouldn't have said that. And him, he said the same thing. That they went through the back door. Why are you saying that? Like, how did you know that? How do you know they went out that back door when the back door was closed? She even said it. She said they usually, if they go out, they usually will leave the door open. That's what she said. That he said it too. They usually will leave the door open. But then you said you usually go out with them. So how do you even know that they went out the back door? That doesn't make any sense. Let me show y'all this here backyard, because I don't know, y'all. This backyard is huge. Alright, y'all, give me a minute, because I'm going to show you. Okay, y'all, this is the backyard. So, you see where the sliding doors are at? You can see the sliding doors. You see they got a small deck, and you can see the brown, look like rusted, I don't know, fence. That fence go all the way around. But even right here on the left hand side, that looked like a small fence too. You understand what I'm saying? So where did they go in the backyard from the sliding doors? You understand what I'm saying? Because there's nothing there. There's nothing there. That's it. That is it right there. So I don't understand. And the blue, where you see the blue at, that's the swing. A swing set. So that's blocking that. Okay, y'all, hold on.
Tell them not to go outside
Okay,
on their
these
own.
are the
We always
children.
make sure that we're out there
So,
with them, watching them.
these are the two kids.
And they happen to just get out that sliding door, and we can't hear it when it opens. And they were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time. And the next thing we knew, it was quiet, and we get up, and I tell him, my partner, Daniel, I tell him, do you hear the kids? They're so sweet. They talk to anyone. They'll talk your ear off. They will speak to anyone in a store. Everyone. They're just extremely sweet kids.
So first notice that sometimes she says I, and other times she says we, and she keeps going back and forth between past and present tense. We woke up, I could hear the kids playing, I was drifting in and out of sleep. So was he not drifting in and out of sleep too? Was he awake the whole time? It all seems very casual to me. You'll notice the first thing she did was try to persuade everybody that they're good parents. We tell them not to go outside by themselves. We're always out there with them, watching them. But they happened to get out the sliding door to go outside and play, but they were unaware at the time because they couldn't hear it. Again, it's all very casual. She gets up, she asks Daniel if he can hear the kids. He says no, and suddenly there is a sense of emergency. She's instantly looking for the kids. He's immediately jumping into his vehicle and looking all over for them. Derek said that anytime the kids go out the sliding door, they always leave it wide open, but this time it was closed. So what makes her think that they were outside playing, especially when they were both apparently asleep?
So guys, you see what I mean? Like, their story is just like, it's weird. Their story is very, very weird. Like, I don't know. But we have to hope for the best. That's all we have to do. But anyway, it's here. It's a little small story on them. Let's hear this. Lily and Jack Sullivan. Kids missing from over a week. Kids was missing for over a week. So, it says, it's been 8 days since the siblings Lily and Jack Sullivan was reported missing by their mother in rural Canada. With no sightings of the two. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police had scorned through dense forest with 160 trained volunteers, alongside drones, K9. So they was out there. So my thing is this: if the K9s was there and the drone, you know what I'm saying? If they left that same day, what I'm saying is they left that same day. That, you know, because she kept saying she was drifting in and out. So how far can they have gotten? Or did somebody pick them up in the car and took them? I don't know. But they said they had drones, they had K9s. The K9 was, you know, they usually be pretty good. So I don't know. They said, okay, before announcing midweek that they would scale back search efforts, they are literally, seems like they know something is not right here. After days of searching around Picayune County, where Jack 4 and Lily 6 was last seen at home, Sergeant Robert McCannon said confidence was dropping in finding the siblings. They said that confidence is dropping, like, you know, I don't know why they would say that, because when you're looking for two babies, 4 and 6 years old, and even if, you know, they wasn't found yet, you know, because anybody could, I'm be real with you, if they got out and got into the street, because they really don't know. They only going by what the parents told them, that they left out through the back door. What, they don't have a front door? Like, I'm not getting that. Like, what if they usually leave, if she usually leave the kids, they said they usually leave the door open if they do go out. So the door wasn't open. You understand what I'm saying? The door was not open. The door was closed. So, what about them going through the front door? They're not even talking about the front door. Why are they sticking right to the back door? When you don't even know if they went out the back door. That doesn't make any damn sense. If you don't know they went out the back, why do you keep bringing that up? It should have been like, shit, my kids is missing. What do you mean? That's why they didn't put the damn Amber Alert out. They would not put the Amber Alert out unless you are certain that somebody came in here and took your kids. And I'm going to be real with you. She does not know that. She does not know unless she knows what's going on. She does not know if somebody came in that house and took her children. But I don't see how, because she said she was in and out. I don't know what homeboy was doing. You know what I'm saying? But she did when she got up. She asked him, do you have the kids anymore? He was like, no. Like, you know, this is really weird. Like, I don't know about this. I don't know. They said the likelihood they're alive right now is very low. So if they did get out, let's just say they got out, and they said they searched through forests, like they have forests, and if they got that far to get into the forest, like, definitely not. You know what I'm saying? Like, but shit, God is good. You know what I'm saying? The little kids, maybe, it's been a week now, y'all. It's been 8 damn days. Like, and the way the mother is so calm about it, like, that shit, I don't know about that shit. Like, for real. I don't know about that. Anyway, let's finish reading, because he said the likelihood of these kids is very low. They said the latest press release from the RCMP said the children are believed to have wandered away from their home on Glelock Road in Lansdowne Station, Picayune County. I think she's part of a tribe. She's part of some type of tribe. I don't know what type of tribe she's from, but they go. I can't say the damn name of the tribe though. And the case is being treated as suspicious per protocol. You're damn right it's suspicious, because you know what? They ain't got their damn shit together. They don't have their stories together. And I told you she left now. She left. How you? But this is my thing right here. God forbid my kids was missing, right? And I don't know what happened between her and the boy, but she bounced. I'm not bouncing either. He gonna bounce, because guess what? If my kids decide to come back, find their way back, I'm here for you. There's no way I'm going to just up and leave. Like, it seems like they both, I don't know which one did what, you know, or if they did anything, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know, because both of them is acting shady. Like, for real. Because they questioned her and they questioned him. But he was quick to jump and say, I'll take a lie detector test. And she was like, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, what you leave for? Like, I don't know which one of them or both of them or what the hell. I don't know. This is a really strange ass story. Okay, suspicion until the investigator lead us to determine otherwise. Staff Sergeant Curtis McKinney said during a press conference, our chief and counselor's administration and the entire community are united in our strong desire to see these children return home safely. The tribe wrote in a post. There is a tribe. There's some type of tribe. I don't know what type of tribe. Although, no, sorry. Our thoughts are with them every moment until they are found. In an on-camera interview outside of the home, Daniel Martell's stepfather, she said that's my partner. He said that's my wife. So they on different pages. Stepfather to the missing children told the news that he and his wife, that's not his wife, that's his partner. Okay. They could be together 500 years. I'm just saying what she said. She said my partner. She said it with her own mouth. She said me and my partner. He said my wife. Mahalie Brooks Murphy was with their baby when they believed the children went out the back sliding doors. The stepfather told the news he's been fully cooperated and given the police access to everything he owned. Martell said the kids were not at school on Friday. They were reported missing or the day before because Lily had a cough. So, you kept both of your kids home. They said kids was not at school, so both of them go to school. 4-year-old goes to school, yeah. So, because she had a cough. So, both of them had to stay home. Okay. Before Lily had a cough. They searched every rock, every road, everything Martell said. I've been giving them every detail. Everything from my bank account statements to all my information that came off my Google map. He's trying hard. Like, he's trying hard. He like, look, take it all. Like, I don't know. Did she do something? I don't know. Allegedly. I'm just saying. I ain't saying she did anything, but he throwing the kitchen sink at them. Like, bro, I did nothing. I don't know. I want to clear this up for everybody. Not just the people online making crazy accusations and everything else. He said, I asked him for that early on, and there's not many places that do this in Canada. So they're flying they said they're flying somebody in. Like I told you, they live in a dense, like they live somewhere in Canada. Like they said, they don't really get no cell phone like reception. Like they off the grid. Let's say that they off the grid, and plus they're tribes. So tribes do live like that. Okay. They said what people are saying. Cindy Murphy and the children's grandmother told the Canadian press, "We're just hoping and praying for the best. That's it. For our babies to come home." Staff Sergeant Curtis, during the press conference, "I want to assure Nova Scotian that our missing person investigation continues. Our focus remains on finding Lily and Jack. Our best investigations are working every aspect of this file, and our work won't stop until we know what Lily and Jack are and bring them home." Okay, this is their tribe. It's called, I'm gonna try to say this. Let me see. Sykeniki Kintik. That's the best. Chief and council post on Facebook. We encourage community members to come together to support one another, whether through sharing hopeful information, providing emotional support, and participating in awareness efforts. Every action counts. Let's continue to keep Jack and Lily close in our hearts and minds as we navigate this challenging together. McKinney told reporters that we would continue to go back over searched areas with small crew to focus on specified locations. So that's it. Now, like I said, she was like saying that she want her child home and everything, but it's just like she was just saying it like pretty like normal. I mean, everybody don't act the same, but this is a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, and like I said, they cannot be clear if those children went out that back door. They can't. You know, because they have to have a front door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Do they have a front door in this piece? I don't know what the hell is that. They got to have a front door. Like, that's just ridiculous. I know it's a trailer park, but damn, I know you have to have a freaking a freaking front door. They have a front door at trailer home? I don't know. Maybe they don't. You think so? I don't know how trailer homes are made. No, wait. No, because they was calling it the backyard. I don't know. Y'all tell me, do a trailer have a back door? I showed y'all the house, right? So is that the only way to get out of that? Isn't that illegal? That's the only way you can get out? That looked like a trailer. So I'm trying to think, like a trailer. A trailer, right? And it has a door. Maybe it doesn't have a front door. I don't know. Maybe that's probably what they said. Maybe that's why they probably said. Oh God. I was trying to see if I can get y'all a video. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? What the heck is this? Hold on. This was an earthquake. I'm sorry, y'all. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, I could be wrong. Maybe, being that it is a trailer that doesn't have another door. I don't know. I've never been in a trailer. I've been in a trailer house before, but I have. That was years ago though. But this one is huge. This is a huge trailer house. So I don't know. Because I kept saying they went out the sliding door. But they called it the backyard. Y'all correct me in the comments, because I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about the trailer. That's a backyard, because that damn thing, you ain't got no. That's huge. That place is huge. That is definitely. That is definitely have a front door. Nah. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. Let me see this shit. Okay, y'all. So that's a trailer. That is a trailer. It's a double wide trailer. So you can see where it's even, like, see where the gate is at on the right hand side, where the little steps at. So wait a minute. I'm wrong. Wait, but don't that look like it's another house there? That don't look like one. That shit is big. I guess it's one. Yeah, that gotta be called a double wide, because it has another. See the other steps on the right hand side? They got one. They got the blue deck. Then they got the other steps. So what the hell door is that? But do that have a front? That look like the back. Because I know, yeah, that's the back. That's a double wide. And that's that got to be the backyard. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't know if the children went out the front door. It's just really weird that they keep saying the back door. They just saying the back door. Not the back door. They keep saying the sliding door. Maybe that's the only, I don't know how them trailers work. I don't know if they have a front part, but this look clearly like a backyard. Like, for real. This look a mess. This cannot be where you just go out in the street. You understand what I'm saying? It don't look like it just, like, you could just go out in the street. Like, I don't know how a double trailer works. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they have a front door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But that clearly looks like a trailer. That doesn't look like a regular house. Like, that looks like a trailer. So maybe they don't have a front. I don't know. So if it's this the only way that they can get out, that's crazy. Nah. Because this is a hot mess back here. They got too much stuff here that's very dangerous that these kids can really hurt themselves on. If seriously, around where the house is at, right? It looked like they would have to stay just where that little grassy part at, because that backyard is like, you can get hurt in that backyard. That ain't neat at all. Like, it got all kinds of stuff back there that they can get hurt. And if they come beyond that, they got stuff all over the place, like really, like stuff they can really, really hurt themselves with. So I don't know, y'all. But anyway, I'm going to follow up on this here, and we're gonna pray that these kids is okay, because I don't know what to say about the mama and the stepdad. I really don't know. I really don't know. I cannot tell you this here because they both is acting. What part is weird is that they literally left each other. She's in one place and she's in another place. So I really don't know what's going on with that. Wow, somebody know between her and him. They both of them know something. Not one of them, both of them. It's three sides to a story: hers, his, and the truth. Okay, so we're gonna wait. I'm gonna come back and let y'all know the update on this here. Hopefully that these children be found, because like I said, in the comments, can y'all tell me, like, I've been in a trailer like many years ago, but that shit had it had a front door. No, it had a front door. Yes, it did. It had a front door. It had a front door. I went inside, but look, I don't know if it had a back door. That's one thing I can say. It was nice though. They had they had a porch and everything. Like, yeah. So I went in, but I just came right back out. So I don't know if they. And most likely, yes, because you don't want to get caught in no house like that and it catch on fire, go off a bit, and you only got one way out. But we see they don't have one way out. There's another door up there by the stairs. If y'all stop the video, there is some stairs there. So that must be to one of their rooms, or I don't know how this works. Y'all gotta tell me, please. I'm sorry for being ignorant because I don't know. This is the backyard. I'm telling you, because all that stuff around there, that stuff is dangerous. Like, they are not walking. It's not a regular walkway. Like, no. Maybe it is because they said they live in a rural place or whatever. But we're gonna pray and hope, for the best for these here children, and put some pressure on the mom and the stepdad. I don't know where the stepmom went at, but we're gonna find out. Though we're gonna find out. Yes, y'all. I don't know which one of them did something, allegedly, because she blocked him. She moved out to a whole nother state. She blocked him on social media and everything. I don't know about this. How could you move to a whole new state? This just happened. Shouldn't the police have told you, like, where you going? Why would you leave and you don't, your kids know, you said the kids walked out. How about if they walk back in, like, you gone? How in the hell you move to another state with her family and the boyfriend? This is weird. You blocked him from every social media you have. I don't know. And the boyfriend is telling the police, I'll give you whatever. And I'll take a lie detector test. So did she do something, allegedly? I don't know. I don't know about this one. This one here is weird. Like, for real, y'all. Alright, y'all. I know I got y'all messed up, but this is the best I can do with this one, because this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know what's up with this lady. It's not right. It's something is seriously weird with this here. Why when this happened, she just would get up and bounce like that to a whole new state and then block him from all social media. Because if he did something to her children, because those are her children, he's a stepdad. If he did something to her children, and if she's not telling, she going to jail. That's just not how it works. That's just not how it works. So something here is a little, something is stinking in his milk. Because if he did something to her children, there's no way she's not saying anything. That's just freaking crazy. That's just freaking crazy. Because his ass would be in jail. So he's saying, I'll take the lie detector test. I'll give you everything I have. Check it all. Maybe she did something. One of them gonna break. One of them gonna break because this doesn't make any sense. I can't see this here. I can't see this here. Now, both none of you have no type of for what when the children was home, right? Sorry, y'all. When the children was home, y'all was in the bed, cuddling. Remember, with the little baby. Is that his baby? Is that his baby? That must be his baby. So y'all both was in the bed cuddling with the baby. And after the children, disappeared, what happened that y'all had to split? Somebody did something. Somebody knows something. That doesn't make any sense because that will make you come closer. You understand? Y'all will come closer. The whole story just sounds like bullshit because, okay, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that the kids open the door and they happen to close the door back. And the little boy's in pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? The baby's in the little boy 4 years old, he in pull-ups. So and it's 10 o'clock. So when was she going to just go check the little boy and change his pull-ups? Because remember, they did not go to school. Yeah, something weird about this, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get. I'm gonna get an update on it. I know I got y'all confused, y'all. I know. I know. It's just a mess, y'all. But anyway, y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. But I'm going back into this here, and I'll be back because this I ain't going for this. This here is not right. All right, y'all. Peace, guys. I'm back now. Check this out. Montel 33 said the pair possibly slipped out the back door. So they do have a front door. They went to the back sliding door. It's virtually silent when you try to open it, he said, adding that both children were home from school because Lily had a cough. We only found 2 boot tracks outside the house, about 10 feet away from the backyard. Asked why he thinks the pair may have been abducted. The police asked him, why you think that somebody took the children? Montel said, I had no idea why would they want to take them, but they are easy to take. If they would have wandered to the road, they would have got in any car as long as you offered them food or water. What the fuck? Bro. Are you kidding me right now? Or even candy or anything like that. Or even to see their mom and dad. They would immediately get in. What the fuck is he talking about? If the children see their mom or dad, their mom lived there. He's the stepdad. Police has said there is no evidence to suggest the children was abducted. They ain't going for that bullshit. McCain told an afternoon briefing that police continue to believe the children wandered from their home. The search are ongoing with the understanding it is important to be out on the lookout. It is the information that's being acted on here. Search Director Amy Henson said between 140 people was working to search during the day, and 60 to 7 was expected to work through the night. Wow. McCain said drones, police dogs, specially trained crew, and handlers last night's shift. Meanwhile, Montel said the two children are outgoing and get along well. They came to live with him. Oh, okay. See, they came to live with him. 2 years ago, he said. That's why she packed her stuff up and left. They talk to anybody. They're just looking to have as much fun as they can. Jack just absolutely loves bugs, dinosaurs, anything like that, he said, his voice cracking with emotion. But Lily loves girly things, but she also loves doing everything with Jack. He just keeping them together, right? He keeping them together. Like, this is crazy right here. They're like best friends. No, they're brother and sister, fool. No, brother, not just brother and sister. Montel said that since the disappearance, the children's mother had left to be with her family in another part of the Providence and had blocked him on social media. Now, he told this to the police. I'm feeling terrible, just like the last few days, he said. It's just me on my own and my family out here. I don't know why she left. Marcel said Lily and Jack would not have made it far in the woods on their own. They would have found them in the woods by now, he said. So I'm urging the public to come forward if they have anything to say or offer. I don't think they made it that far. As soon as they get their clothes or boots wet, they immediately want to take them off and go back inside the house. What is he talking about? Like, that doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? So, the 4-year-old and the 6-year-old got dressed that morning. What is he talking about? What do you mean they want to just take their boots off and all that stuff there? You know, if the boots get wet or whatever like that, you know, they did want to take it off. But they just walked out the house. Listen, the mom never said she got up and fed the kids, okay? She never said that. The boy wear pull-ups, okay? She never said she changed them. She never said once that she put clothes on because remember that she kept them home from school. So, they're not even, the mom ain't get up. They was in there with the 16-month-old baby. Donnie Parker, municipal councilor for the area, said his neighbors are very worried. Everything is just hoping that we can find these children soon, he said. He arrived to the command post for the search from the children's home. It is very tight-knitted community, and everybody is just hoping for the best. That's true. Like, cause this sounds crazy. Parker said that he spoke with the missing children's mom a couple of days ago. She had a little one, maybe less than a year old, in her arms. It's tough. Sometimes That could happen to anybody. It happened to them. They're the command post teams of search rested after spending hours pushing through dense woodland. Our searchers can be seen from the highway, climbing in deadwood and streams. They're looking down streams. If you have any little ones at home, hold them close tonight. Parker added. McLean spokesman said ground search team had searched several kilometers in the area where the children were last seen. Searchers are keeping track on what specific areas of the ground have covered applied with specialty skills. Trained civilians across the Providence had conversed on the area where the children's home is located. A helicopter and several remote control drones were being used. Lily Sullivan is described as having shoulder length light brown hair with bangs, and she might be wearing a pink sweater, pink pants, and a pink boots. Yo, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I'm sorry. What the hell is going on here? So you mean to tell me that these kids got up that morning, not mama got up, not the stepdaddy got up, that these kids got up and put their clothes on, her boots, all that, pink, all that. You dress your brother too? Like he got, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. And the mother said the kids is have autism in, a small way or whatever like that. I don't know about this shit here. Okay, hold on. Jack Sullivan had short blonde hair and wearing blue dinosaur boots. Martell said he wasn't sure that the little boy was wearing. He wasn't sure what he was wearing. He didn't see him, but he left the house. But he said he saw Lily a few times as she poked her head through a bedroom doorway. Bro, stop playing with me. They're playing in our face. Something ain't right. The freak is you talking about? What you mean that you saw Lily a few times because she kept poking her head in the room? What the fuck you talking about? Like, that don't make no sense. So you wasn't concerned, or the mother, because she said she kept dozing off or whatever. She was up at some point, okay? Because when you say dozing, that means you basically up and you just drifting off. But if your daughter keep poking her head in there, what do you mean that she was full? She had her boots on. She had all them damn clothes on. But she was sick. You remember y'all said she was sick? That's why y'all kept her from school? And now you telling me that she poked her head in the room a few times. That's why you could describe exactly what she have on? Stop playing. Stop playing. I hope y'all ain't hurt these kids allegedly. I hope y'all did not hurt these damn kids. I hope this bro ain't hurt these kids, like, for real. Because that shit sound crazy, like, for real. You just described everything she had on. Everything she had on. And your wife, girlfriend, I don't know, your partner, she kept saying y'all sometime that y'all was laying together. So this don't make no sense. Do you have any sense that if the little girl was fully dressed, who fully dressed her? The mother didn't see what the little girl had. Did y'all feed the kids in the morning? God damn, it's 10 o'clock. The hell is going on here? Y'all must think somebody's stupid. Get the fuck out of here. Let me just finish reading this because he says, I knew they both took their boots. He said, Lily had her backpack. God damn. Now she got a damn backpack. Boy, bye. So basically, you saying she ran away from home. What the fuck is going on? Yo. Oh, I hate people get me mad like this. Like, what you doing right now? You stupid. Like, you just plain stupid. Are you dumb? So she was prepared. The way he described it, the little girl was, it's like her ass was going to school. It's like she was going to school, bro. Like, what is you talking about? You was up there. While she was sleeping, you was up. Because you done describe a lot. You done did a lot. You knew she had a book bag. If she poked her head in, how the hell did you know everything she had on? And plus a book bag. This is crazy. This is getting me pissed off. This pisses me the freak off. Because, see, these are children. You know, if you don't want your children, or, you know, I don't know, you know, what's wrong with these these mothers. You meet a guy, and 2 years later, you living in her house, in this ninja's house. You only knew him 2 years, and you done packed up everything and took your kids over there. That's, I guess the baby is his. I don't know. That they had together. And you're literally, if you know that this man did something to your children and you bounce and block them, that's not how you do things. You report this here. You let them know if homeboy allegedly did something to your damn kids. Like, this just stupid right now. This guy is clearly describing what your daughter had on. He clearly, everything. But you're saying that the babies were sick. That, remember you said Lily had the cough? And you kept them home for these days? But all of a sudden now she got on a whole backpack? When she was running away? Old boy saw her, so he ain't gonna try to stop the little girl. Be like, what you doing with all that stuff? What's going on? You supposed to be sick in the bed like a normal human being. Or a father. Or a father figure. Right now, he looking mad sus. Like, right now, he looking real sus right now. Like, for real. I hope to God that this man didn't touch that little girl. Allegedly. I'm not saying he did. But for him to sit there and describe, he don't know what the little boy got on, god dag on it. But he know what the hell she got on. And the way he kept saying, she kept poking her head in and poking her head in. How's you talking about? Well, you know, this is a shame. The mothers out here, y'all better wake the hell up and stop y'all just going with these guys, man. You bringing your children to a stranger's house just because you know them for a minute. You bringing your children and exposing them to, you know, people like, you know, this young. I'm not saying this man did anything. Y'all, I read this here. Y'all, I'm not saying he did anything. But clearly, this man knew exactly what this little girl had on. Backpack and all. Being that she was sick, you didn't find that, you know, what she doing with a backpack she got. And he said the little boy had on his dinosaur boots. He did something, y'all, allegedly. I'm telling you. Come on. They said, okay, let me finish, because I'm this pissing me the hell off, because they be talking to us like we freaking crazy or something. She said, okay, they know they both took their boots, he said. Lily had her backpack. It was white with strawberries on it. Robert Parker said, everybody in the area has search on their mind. I haven't seen people in the Pinto County as upset about an issue since we were in 1992. You damn right. People just, you know, they say they want them to look in their backyards and stuff like that, you know, to see if they see the kids, because this is just really, really sad. This is just really sad. This is just unfreaking believable. This is just unbelievable that this man, this just went left. Like, for real. This shit just went left. How? How the hell did this shit go left? He knew everything that this little... First, you act like you ain't even know if they went out the front door or the back door. Now you're saying that they went out the back door, but they closed the door behind them. They don't usually do that. They usually leave the door open and all this extra shit. Your damn girl, she done booked it over there with her mama now, with the family members, and blocked you on all her social medias. But I don't understand that either, because if you feel that he did something to your kid, what the hell is you running for? You call 911 and you have him arrested. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's him or her, but it seemed like it's him, because he knew everything that little girl had on. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all kept them home. You kept them, y'all kept them home from school because she had a cough. Now, all of a sudden, she kept peeking her head into y'all bedroom. And you know that she had on all this hair and a backpack. You don't get up, dummy, and be like, yo, what you doing? Lily, where you going, Lily? Babe, Lily is totally fully dressed. Your daughter's fully dressed. Like, what's going on? I thought she was sick. None of that? None of that. I don't understand this here. I swear to God, this is a new generation here, because I'm telling you, when I grew up, I ain't play that type of stuff. I ain't want nobody around my kids but they daddy. You understand what I'm saying to you? They father. F all that daggone stepfather and all that. Ain't nobody don't step nothing. You ain't stepping here. Like, no. They have their father in their life. That's their father. If I was married to you or something like that, you gonna be the stepfather, but he got his own daddy. This just crazy. They moved there. They moved with him 2 lousy years ago. 2 lousy years. 2 lousy years. You done rooted up from wherever the hell you came from to come over there and to be with this man. Woo! All right, y'all. I'm going for real this time, because I just wanted to give y'all more on this here, because y'all want y'all to think about. I'm gonna look more into it and see what's up with dude, because he doing the most. Like, he's sus, like, for real. He didn't even tell his story when they first asked him. When they first asked his behind, not even that. Wait a minute. When they asked Obama, when she was answered, the question was like, I hope they can, like, she ain't had no tears in her eyes and nothing. She was just like, I miss my kids. I wanted them to hold them, whatever. You never, like, she never once, mentioned that, that her daughter got fully dressed and had a backpack with her and actually took her little brother by his hand and took him too. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, y'all. Something is wrong, man. I am so tired of hearing about little kids being mistreated and hurt by these people out here. It don't make no sense. These kids didn't ask to be here. Y'all need to, like, stop acting like a lady and close your legs. That making me mad. Act like a lady and close your legs. But no, they want to keep on doing it that way. And this is what you get out of it. And it ain't got nothing to do with no color, no race or nothing. Because they're all crazy as hell doing stuff like this. This don't make no sense, y'all. This don't make no sense. You remember back in the day, you used to couple on TV. Do you know where your children are? I'm going to use that in every one of my stories. Do you know where your children are? Because half the people out here don't know where their kids at. Mm-mm. 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 Do you know where your children are? And ladies, act like ladies and keep your legs crossed. Sit down, cross your legs, and act like a lady. And stop all this mess out here, because this don't make no sense. I'm going. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date, because I'm mad now, like for real now. Like I'm mad, like this don't make no sense. I'm so tired of hearing these about these people hurting kids, you know, like this is just it's just wild. This is wild. Something's wrong with these kids, wrong with these people. And they put themselves in this predicament. You know what I'm saying? They put themselves in the predicament because they're not thinking. They're not thinking. And now here we go again. We praying for, you know, Lily and Jack to be found. 8 days. And he even said it out, the stepfather or whoever the hell he is, he said they cannot survive that long in the woods. He said he thinks somebody snatched them, you know, in the car or whatever. Boy, I don't know what they did. You could tell the future because you knew what homegirl had on. You knew everything that little girl had on. You did not say that in the beginning. All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. All right. Peace.